just picked up the Scrambler, as Neil likes to call it. Had a little transplant. Well, welcome back, Pony Riders. Can you see what I'm riding? Look at, I'm riding my pony. Yeah, feels good to be back on the pony. Well, it needed a little love. I was having a little trouble with fueling somehow. Coughing, not getting fuel. It could have been a variety of different issues. You know, I took it to my guy who said he had a similar problem with one of his Ducatis. Thank God, because it can be an intermittent problem that I was having, but when you had it, it was bad. And he said he had a similar problem, and what fixed his was a new fuel pump. And I said, you know what? I've known all along that the symptoms are fuel related somehow, whether it's sensors or clogged fuel filter or bad fuel pump or bad gas. Somehow it's a fueling issue of some sort. And he says, yeah, well, we could try that. Of course, it's expensive. It's Ducati. Of course, it's expensive. I gave him the green light. I said, I am sick of this problem rearing its ugly head at oddball times. Sometimes I could be out in the middle of freaking nowhere. I actually had real bad time with it one time up in the Bald Eagle State Forest in Pennsylvania. And that's pretty wild up there to be having a fueling issue, to be all by myself with no way of fixing it, and there's no cell phone service or anything. So no thank you. Let's not have this happen again at random times. It's downright dangerous in city traffic too, because it coughs and cuts out and suddenly you're way below speed and you can't get the power up. If it coughs and sputters out in the middle of a turn, upsets the whole chassis in your turn. It could have been and was at times a dangerous problem to have. So he fixed it. There was a lot of brittle parts to go along with it. Of course, it's a 10-year-old bike. And so some of the lines were brittle and the fittings and whatnot. And more things broke as he was trying to fix it than anticipated. Or, you know, whatever. You can always anticipate more things breaking as you're trying to fix something. That's, I guess, normal. But a little chunk of change later and a new fuel pump. He rode it for quite a few miles. It says he put at least 50 miles on it, so we shall see. I think I gotta get some gas. Ooh, my light is on. So hopefully my pony is as good as new again. I love this bike. As you know from my last bonus video was checking out new bikes, trying to look for my future pony replacement. I don't ever want to replace this bike though. I love this bike so much. We have put on so many thousands of miles together in so many different conditions. This is my baby. This is my baby. Well, I'm not having any trouble with it today. Let's hope I continue to have zero trouble with it. So for all of my fellow Ducati Scrambler riders out there, which is a very small handful, have any of you had, or not even Scrambler, any Ducati riders? Because apparently he had it on one of his other Ducatis, not a Scrambler. Fueling issues like that sounded like that, the coughing and the bucking, and it was always at weird RPMs, like lower gear, lower RPM. I could ride it wide open in 6th gear, 5th gear, just going for hours and miles on end. But as soon as I come down out of the gears and I get down into 2nd, 3rd, 4th, slower speed, slower RPMs, boy, would it start coughing and bucking. Nuts. Gotta put some gasoline in here. Neil's going on home. I so wanted him to give me a ride over here on the back of his bike. I really hate two-upping, but at the same time, it's like, if I gotta come out here in the cold and ride, you should have to too. No, that's not why. I really just didn't want to have to carry my gear in the truck, because you always, or at least I always worry about if I'm going to forget my gloves, forget my hat, forget something. You know, because I didn't start out on the motorcycle. Because if you start out on the bike, you know you have all your stuff. God, I love this bike. Oh my God, I love my pony. Ah. Yeah. Man. It will be hard to replace this thing someday. The amount of instant power that I've got with it. A lot of low end torque. It's fairly light. It's extremely maneuverable. I can easily put my feet down on the ground. It carries all my luggage and then some. I'm telling you, this has been the perfect bike for me. And I have lovingly poured a bunch of money into it over the years to upgrade things and fix things. It's been so worth to me every penny I've put into this bike. There's my beautiful pony. Back together again, running great. Oh my God, I love this bike so much. I should probably clean up those header pipes, huh? Maybe I should do something there. I'm so lazy. There's the beeve and the pony together. Brothers. I love both those bikes. Oh, here comes the possum rolling into view.
What about me, guys?
God. Just swamping both my bikes. Look, you know, you can't even see either one of my bikes.
How badass is this thing? Holy.
Yep, feels good to have the stable all put back together again. Glad to have all the bikes back. So far, so good. Pony did great. All the bikes are doing great. And so, what do we want everybody to do today?
Get out there and make it a great day.
So make it a great day.
Make it a great